guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Brooke. I do cooking videos, cleaning videos, mom hacks, tips, tricks, hauls, day in the life vlogs, all that fun kind of stuff. So if you like that kind of video, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. A few weeks ago, I did a maternity photo shoot video with my sister because she is due pretty soon. Actually, she's due in a couple days. They are going to induce her the day after Thanksgiving if she doesn't pop early. But because of that, all of a sudden, all of these baby name tag videos started popping up on my feed. So I started watching them because I love baby names. It's just, I've always loved baby names. And I thought I would get in on the baby name tag action. So we are going to go ahead and do that today. Just to give you an idea, if you're new to my channel, of the kinds of names that I like. My oldest daughter's name is Ava Heather. She is 11 years old. Her dad and I just loved the name Ava. It was between Ava and Madison. And then Heather is after my cousin who passed away the summer before Ava was born. Then my middle daughter is named Aubrey Jean. She is 7 years old. Jean is actually my mom's middle name, and her middle name is after my grandpa, Eugene. So yes, it is spelled the male way, but that's just how we do it. And then my youngest is Emma Kate. She is 4 years old, and Kate is after my sister-in-law. So we generally use family names for middle names. So that is the kind of name I like, but let's get on into the actual questions. Question number 1, if you had a baby tomorrow, what would you name it, boy and girl? If I had a boy tomorrow, I would name him Noah Michael. I absolutely love the name Noah. Noah Michael flows really well together. I never got to name a boy, but I love the name Noah Michael. And then for a girl, I would name her Claire. I don't know about a middle name yet, but I have always loved the name Claire. And with Aubrey, we were thinking Claire, and then with Emma, we were thinking Claire, but Claire Klein just doesn't sound right together. But because I'm still clinging to that name, I would name a girl Claire. So, and then if it was a boy and girl, and they were like twins, it was a boy and girl, I would name them, so you guys are gonna think I'm a giant dork, but I would name them Jackson and Jillian, like Jack and Jill. I just think that is so cute. Number 2, what would you rename yourself using your first initial? So my name is Brooke, my first initial is B. I don't really know what I would want to be called. The only name that really popped out to me was Bailey. I like that name, I just don't think that I could pull it off. Question number 3 is, what would you have been called if you were not a girl? I would have been named Chad Francis. Chad Francis, yes. Francis would have been after my grandpa Russell Francis, which is nice, but I'm really glad that I'm not Chad Francis. We'll just leave that out there. Number 4 is, what is your favorite vintage baby name for a boy and girl? I like the name Evelyn. That was actually on my list for Emma. I love the nickname Evie. I think it's so cute. And then for a boy, Everett. I don't know if Everett's really vintage, but I think Everett is a very cute name, so I think I would go with Everett. Number 5, what is your favorite nature name for a boy and girl? So for a girl, I would say Summer. I like the name Summer. I like the season of summer. I like fall better than summer, but I'm really not a fan of the name Autumn. So I would go with Summer, I think. And then for a boy, this is kind of anti-nature, but I think you could categorize it as a nature name, but the name Hunter, I like that name. I actually had that on my list if Emma would have been a boy. But then we found out she was a girl and we just stopped doing boy names. But Hunter, I think, or Grayson, because gray, like the skies in Michigan in the winter, Grayson. works, right? Okay, and number 6 is favorite YouTubers' babies' names or favorite YouTubers' names. So for a girl, I am going to go with Bits of Bree's daughter, Presley. I think that is so cute. They call her P. I just think that's adorable. Presley, like I guess I've heard that name before, but I never really had that on my radar at all, but I think it is such a cute name. And then for a boy, April from April Justin TV, their little boy, oldest boy's name is Liam, and I think that is just a beautiful name. Number 7, what is your favorite literary name? So I'm gonna cheat. Samuel Beckett is an author, so I will say Beckett for a boy. I think that's really cute. It's not very common. And then for a girl, I have 2. I like Alice in Wonderland, Alice, and I like Emily, like Emily Dickinson. Emily. I think that's a really pretty name. Okay, this one is really hard. Favorite O name that is not Oliver or Olivia. There aren't very many O names that I like that aren't Oliver and Olivia. I like the name Owen for a boy, but I had a hard time finding one for a girl. But I kind of like Oakley. I think that might actually be a nature name too. But I kind of like Oakley for a girl. It's not really very feminine though. But that's the only name when looking through O names that I don't know. I don't really like O name. Number 9, what did you wish you were called when you were younger? So when I was younger, I got one of the American Girl doll, like catalogs, magazines, whatever. And one of them's name was Kirsten. And I fell in love with that name. I told my mom, when I grow up, when I turn 18, I'm gonna go change my name to Kirsten. I love that name. I actually still think it's a really pretty name. I would just be afraid that they would call her Kristen or Christine or something that's not her name. I know that happens to one of my friends. Her name's Elise, and people call her Elsie all the time, and that drives her crazy because people don't take the time to look at the way something is spelled before they say it. So yeah, I loved the name Kirsten. I wanted to be called Kirsten. I still think it's a beautiful name. Yeah, so Kirsten. And number 10, what name would you immediately or did you immediately veto? So, Brooks, because my name is Brooke. I would never name a child Brooks. I don't like my name particularly anyway, but I wouldn't name my child Brooks or Brooklyn. And then I like the name Connor. My maiden name is actually O'Connor, and so when I was growing up, all through growing up, I was like, if I have a boy, I'm gonna name him Connor because I can't carry on my family name, and that would just be kind of a cool way to do it. And then I got into teaching, and I met a lot of stinkers that were named Connor. And if you know anything about teaching, or I mean, if you don't particularly enjoy a person, you're not gonna really like that name anymore. So I would have to veto Connor too, even though I still love that name. I just couldn't bring myself to naming a child Connor, knowing as many little stinkers as I knew that were just very, very naughty. We'll just say that. They were very, very naughty. So yeah, I would veto the name Connor. All right, so now it's time for me to tag a few people. I am going to tag these people, and then I'll also post their links down below so you can check out their channels. And I will also link April Justin TV's channel and Bits of Bree, since I talked about them earlier in the tag video. I would also love it if all of you would participate in the tag video down below. Share the names that you love, what you would have named kids, and what you would have liked your names to be, because I think that is so much fun. I love baby names. But I am going to tag Jamie from Jamie's Journey. I am so excited. She is pregnant with twins. I bawled like a baby watching her pregnancy reveal. Oh my gosh, I was so happy for her, and I watch her religiously. I love her videos. So definitely, if you haven't yet, go check out her channel. I am also going to tag Jessie at Home, Erica Terry, Tess Family Vlogs, and Kristen Linton. Those of you have been posting down in my comments consistently, and I really appreciate that. So I am going to go ahead and tag you ladies, and I cannot wait to see what you come up with the baby names. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.
Feels like time is going faster than it seems.